30 minutes before my client. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Hey, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I got 30 minutes before my client. I want to teach y'all about Eshu. Eshu is going to be one of the first deities you get when you get in this religion and you receive your hand of Ifa. Eshu is one of the first deities you'll get. And remember, y'all, this I know the Christians gonna come pretty soon. This is not a Christian channel. This is only about the Orishas, only about the ancestors. I know they finna come like flies. Yum 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 yum. This is not a Christian channel. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Where did I get that from? That was a movie or something. What the fuck? What the fuck? Somebody said, got my package. You sent me a package? I haven't received no package. I got one package from my client. I got to make a voodoo doll. I got to consecrate it. I'm going to consecrate it tomorrow. Those things be powerful, boy. Somebody doing witchcraft on my client. And I did ceremonies and stuff like that. And they still kicking her ass left and right. And so I'm like, shit, how do I stop this fucking witchcraft from attacking this woman? And she's an older woman. She's an elderly woman. And it came to me, spirit was like, shit, do a voodoo doll. I said, I got you. And I called my client. I was like, hey, I need you to send me your hair and nails. And I'm like, that's a big trust, because people can do some shit with that. But she trusted me. She sent it to me. And I made the voodoo doll. I need to consecrate it tomorrow. And then just, doing all types of rituals and stuff like that with her essence now. Removing that witchcraft. These witches not finna know what hit them. These witches not finna know what fucking hit them, boy. It's going down. That's when they gonna be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, bitch, stop doing shit. Stop sending shit. Because the one thing about spirit, if you don't listen to spirit and do the things that spirit tell you to do, spirit will send you somebody that know what the fuck they doing and that know how to listen to spirit. And, spirit will have that person working on your behalf. So I wanted to tell y'all about Eshu. Do y'all know how powerful Eshu is? Like, do you really know how powerful Eshu is? Eshu is a powerful fucking deity. And, even in the painted keys and stuff like that, honestly, it makes it seem like Eshu is a little bit more than an Orisha. It is what it is. A lot of people is debating, is Ilegwa and Eshu the same? And I'm like, fuck that. It's like, who the fuck really is Eshu? Because Eshu is powerful. And, follow what spirit is telling you, because not all of us is meant to be priests. Not all of us is meant to be crowned. If your destiny is to be crowned, then be crowned. And every priest is not going to work with people and do witchcraft and all of this other stuff. Sometimes you just become priest just for yourself. That's what I thought I was doing. I thought I was just becoming priest for myself. But, spirit was like, nah, motherfucker, we got something different for you. Because, I didn't ask for this. But Eschew is very powerful. And the one thing that you have to understand is there's different forms of eschew. When it's the same with the orishas. When you get your orishas, some of your orishas is just going to be, they can be just the standard Oya, the standard, Oshun, the standard Yemaya of what you learn. And some of them may not be. Some of them may be a specific Odu of that Orisha. And so based on that Odu, that is what's going to tell you what this, deity, what this form of Oshun, Yemaya, Ogun, what they like. And you must understand what it is that they like, because if you have a specific Odu Ogun and you're just doing the basic things that you have learned, you're never going to get anything out of Ogun because you're not working in their Odu. And so now, outside of working out of their Odu, that is going to come once you get initiated, once you get crowned in the religion. But Eshu is not like that. Eshu is Eshu is Eshu. And Eshu, depending on what Eshu look like, that's gonna let you know what type of Eshu that is. And Eshu is powerful. Eshu is a powerful motherfucker. I have multiple Eshus. And there's a difference between Elegwa and Eshu. Because if you notice, Elegwa have a house just like every other Orisha. And when it comes to the Orisha, every Orisha has a crown. Every Orisha but your warriors. So Ogun don't have a crown. Ogun got a hat. Ochosi don't have a crown. Ochosi got a hat. And Eshu never have a crown because Eshu is not in a house. If you notice that Eshu is always exposed, everybody else is in something. Ochosi is in the house. Ogun is in the house. Orumula is in the house. I can show you this all day, but this is not the Orisha. The Orisha. The Orisha is in their house. You're not supposed to show your Orisha to someone else, especially someone uninitiated. And so I can show you this all day, but this is not the Orisha. The Chango is in his house. This is all I'm showing you is Chango house. It's the same way, with Mama Oya, which is my head Orisha. I can show you this all day, but this is not Oya. This is just her house. Oya is inside her vase. And so, but it's different when it comes to Eshu. Eshu is always exposed and Eshu is always out. So I got a couple of minutes. Let's go through some of the Eshus. There's multiple Eshus. And so this is my standard Eshu. This is my Eshu that I got when my very first Eshu, when I went through when I received my hand of Ifa. Eshu is one of those energies that Eshu is a daily energy. Don't ignore Eshu because your house will be filled with chaos. But it's vice versa. When you work with Eshu, not a single motherfucker can touch you. Eshu is very powerful. So this Eshu is, when I feel that someone is working against me, when I need direction and guidance, this is the Eshu that I go to, because this is my Eshu that I got, during my hand of Ifa. And so I go to this Eshu for everything. Even when I go to the other Eshus, I always come back to this Eshu. I start with this Eshu. But now we have three different Eshus over here on the other side. And every last one of these Eshus are something completely different. And so, first we'll start in the middle. This Eshu is good for money and luck. And so the offerings that you're going to give this Eshu It's different than what you're doing over here. Over here, this issue, you're gonna do fruits and candy and all of your leftovers from your food. You're gonna put on this issue. You're gonna put cakes and sweets, and one of the best offerings is French toast drenched in butter and syrup. That is what this eschew is going to get. When you do your cleansings with 3 eggs, you cleanse yourself and you put it on top of this eschew. And so this eschew is good for your protection, for your coming in and for your going out. But, this eschew is for money. This eschew is for luck. When you need money to come in and you need money to come in fast, this is the eschew that you go to. And so with this offering, the offering is always something tied to money. So you're going to do all different types of coins, all different types of bills. You can get tokens that you get from the casino. You can get dice. You can get horseshoes. You can get bullseyes. You can get 4-leaf clover. It's everything that is tied to money that you are going to give this eschew as offering. You can do a rabbit foot. All of those things is what this eschew is for. You're not going to treat this eschew like your standard eschew. This eschew is not going to get your leftovers, the food that you don't eat. This eschew is not going to get this. This is strictly money. When you come in the house, you would lay your wallet and everything on this eschew because it's blessing your money. When someone is working witchcraft against you, that's what this eschew is for. This is the eschew of justice. This is the eschew that is going to attack your enemies. This is the one that's going to protect you from witchcraft. This is the one that's going to fight on your behalf and that's going to bring people so much chaos and everything else. This eschew is powerful. And that is why this eschew is the first one by the door, because this one is going to protect from negative energy coming in. And this eschew is very tied to Ogun. It is very similar to Ogun energy. And so when it comes to this eschew, you use this eschew to do witchcraft. This is the eschew. And so the offerings for this eschew is standard things that you would use for witchcraft. Black pepper. You wouldn't give black pepper to this eschew. You're going to give cayenne pepper, chili pepper, hot pepper flakes, all different types of stuff, because this eschew offering is offerings that you would use in witchcraft. And so this eschew is completely different. And this eschew is more similar to Ogun. This eschew for offering want nails. What is the other thing? Washers, screws, all different types of stuff like that that can be used in witchcraft. And even when it comes to your enemies, baby, this whole pot is a pot of witchcraft. There's so much things you can do. You can put that person's name in the middle and take your offerings and put a picture, everything on there, and send your enemies all types of chaos for trying to fuck with you. This eschew is very unique, and I believe that everyone should have this eschew. This eschew is two-faced. This one reveals the secrets of people's intentions. This one, it shows you what people are really trying to do against you. And so when it comes to this eschew is mirrors. They should be surrounded by mirrors. Mirrors looking at themselves and mirrors reflecting out, so that everyone that come in your house, this mirror is catching their reflection. This eschew is going to tell you what their true intentions are, what people are truly trying to do to you. And so when it comes to this eschew, because it's two faces, Everything in here is a duality. You give two cups, you give two mirrors facing them, two mirrors facing out. This issue is completely different than the other ones. This one is going to tell everything that people is really trying to do. It's going to give you dreams, visions, and everything else of your enemy's true intentions. It will tell you about fake friends. It will tell you about betrayals before they happen. It will tell you about lies and gossip that is being said about you when you are not in the room. This issue is going to reveal the true intentions of people's heart. When you have this issue, people cannot lie to you. People cannot tell you things that are not truth, because this issue is always going to reveal the truth to you. If you have a business or even just trying to grow in your career, this is the issue you need. This is the one that's going to bless you with money. This is the one that's going to rain down money in your life. And so every last one of these issues are very unique, and they require different offerings. You can't treat every issue the same. Every last one of them require different things. Stop letting these people give you these orishas and everything, and they're not teaching you how to work with them. They're not teaching you the proper way how to work with them, because every last one of them is different. Every last one of them, they require different things. And so starting from the first one, with this issue, you are saying, attack my enemies, protect me from my enemies, fight for me, fight, Lord, you said that vengeance is yours. That is what this issue is all about. It's fighting your enemies. And you literally, this is a pot of witchcraft. Every time you got an iron pot, whether it's Eshu, whether it's Ogun, whether it's Sarabanda, when somebody is in a fucking iron pot, just know that person is really good with witchcraft. Just know that with the ones in the iron pot is the one you go to for witchcraft. That's going to be the ones that's going to fuck up somebody's life for trying to fuck up your life. Those ones in the pot, they don't play. And so even as I was setting up the proper altar for this one, I showed you how it started. Whenever you have any type of iron pot, plate, or anything like that, you must set it on fire first before you use it. Iron must be set on fire. My middle one, this is for money. Allow money to come in. Bless me with my business. Bless me on the job. This one is all about money. When you come in the house, this is where you want to lay your purse. This is where you want to lay your wallet. This is where you want to lay something with money. Even your resume. This is where you want to lay your resume. This is where, when you're applying for a job, you want to fold your resume and lay it right there. Sprinkle some cinnamon and some honey and everything on your resume and spray and put it right before this issue. And you put on there the intentions. We got to learn how to really properly do, some of these spells and stuff like that. Your petition can be anything. If you're going through a court case, your petition is the paperwork that you get from the courts. If your if you are trying to get a job, your petition is your resume. You're going to take your resume, the back of that resume, and you're going to use it as a petition where it's like, this is what I'm looking for. I want to get paid $100,000. I want to use my gifts, my talents, my anointing. I want these people to appreciate me. I want benefits. I want, all of that stuff you're going to write folded 3 times to you, and you're going to put it on this issue, because this issue is for money. This one is the reveal, the true intentions. If you don't know where somebody stand with you, and you think that this motherfucker is fighting against you, write their name on a brown paper bag and put it on this issue. This issue is going to reveal their true intentions to you. This issue is going to let you know if this person is really for you or not. You never have to guess. You never have to guess if somebody is doing work against you. Just put their name on a brown paper bag and put it on this issue. As long as you got your altar set up right with the mirrors and everything like that, it's going to come to you just like that. You're going to know exactly what this person's true intentions is. That shoe is powerful. That's just the one thing that I can say, man, is that shoe is a powerful motherfucker. And y'all, pretty soon I'm gonna be off my fast. Hey, soon as the sun go down, soon as it get dark, I'm done with my fast. And so I'm about to eat. I'm about to eat. I'm about to drink. I'm about to eat. I'm about to eat. I'm about to chow down once the sun go down. I got a client. After my client, it's going to be time to grub. Y'all going to be seeing me taking pictures at somebody's bar, eating some good-ass food, and sipping on some Amarella sours. Eschew for money, you saying the winning Powerball. This will be the eschew in the middle. The eschew in the middle is what's going to bring you money. But the way money work is that you must set yourself up in order for that energy to come in. Money is just not going to come to a bomb. So don't think that money is just going to fall from the sky. Every single time that they have blessed me with money, there was things that I had to do. It was like, nigga, you need to go get that degree. And then once I got the degree, they opened the doors for me. And so it's like, it just don't happen where money just come to you out of the blue. But for some people are good. Some people got a lot of luck on their side, that all they do is take a mojo bag, a money mojo bag, and go into the casinos and win all types of money. Everybody is different. You got to learn how the deities work with your energy. But I can tell you one thing, they don't work with bums. They don't work with somebody that don't do shit for themselves. The Orishas are here to assist, not to take over. And in no way am I saying that you're a bum or anything like that. It's because you said it. I'm like, this is a good teachable moment, that money just don't fall from the sky. I know pretty soon, I am going to, I'm gonna start my subscription page on here on YouTube. I don't know what I'm going to charge a month. I don't know if it's, I don't know if I'm going to keep it like I did with my stand store, that I'm going to charge that it's going to be $50 a month or whatever it's going to be. It's going to be $50 or less. I'm still deciding what I want the subscription to be, but I'm going to let you know ahead of time that subscription is only for people that is ready to receive their hand of Ifa, that is ready to get initiated, where everything on that subscription side is going to be preparing you and teaching you about all of this stuff, so that once you get your Orishas, you know exactly what to do. And the only reason I'm doing that is because so many Babalaos, they'll give you the tools and everything, but they don't teach you how to work with these motherfuckers. Well, Orishas. They don't teach you how to work with them. And there's no point of having these powerful energies in your possession if you don't know how to work with it. There's no point. It's no point of giving somebody a consecrated Orisha if they don't know how to fucking work with it. And that's the case, you might as well go and get a statue from Amazon and just work with that. It's the same equivalent. A consecrated Orisha is only good if you know what you're doing, if you know how to properly work with them. And you got to know how to properly set up these altars. Everybody Yemaya altar is not going to be the same, because if you got a specific Odu Yemaya, every last one of them is going to want something different. That's just like, for example, my Obatala. My Obatala is a young warrior. It's not the standard Obatala that you learn about, that it's an older version of Obatala that is very wise. My Obatala is a warrior, is a full-blown young black warrior. And because of that, his altar got to be different than what an older Obatala would look like. And so, whereas like I like Ayana, Ayana had that one thing, Ayana Saved My Life or whatever it was called. And Ayana, she's a child of Obatala. I bet you any kind of money, her Obatala is an older Obatala. I bet you any kind of money that hers is more on it's more on the wisdom side. It's the counseling side. Mine is not that. Mine is a full-blown warrior. I knew it was going to do that. And I wasn't trying to do it. I wasn't trying to get it on the rug. I wasn't trying to get it on the rug. I wasn't trying to get it on the rug. Y'all know I don't have no rhythm, but I sure be pretending like I do. I sure be trying to fake the funk, because I don't have no rhythm. You're going to notice that this issue in the middle is going to look completely different tomorrow, because I'm doing a ritual with this issue. And it's so many, man. It's so many things that you can do with Eshu. It is so many things you can do with Eshu. And so, it's like, man, there's so many things. It's so many things that you can do with a lot of the Orishas. And that's why I'm going to, pretty soon, you'll see it posted. Pretty soon, I'm going to start my subscription on my YouTube page, and it's it's only for the people that are really interested in getting initiated. That I'm still gonna do basic things on my regular channel. I'm still gonna teach basic stuff, but I want to go in depth on the paid side so that you know what to do and what to expect as you go through this journey. That I want to teach you from beginning to end, how to work with the ancestors, how to work with your Ori, how to work with all of the Orishas, so that when you get those consecrated Orishas, you're not out here looking stupid. You're not out here being defenseless, that you are actually using these things to your benefit. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I got a client at 6. Gotta go.